Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Oh, ball's out. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality. Offensive line gets to assert themselves. Run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Lets it fly. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And it's so hard.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Hard running there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back. It's Hatchett. He makes the grab. Powers through. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not.
Got a lot of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better though.
The inside handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Tigers will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Fires to the big fella. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass. He's got it. And he breaks into the open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll try the left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Big opportunity here to get a little breathing room on 2nd and 4 from the 16. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Feeling some heat. Still looking. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Getting some heat. And the pass is intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The give to the tailback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, in every possession. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, South Florida. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackled after picking up the first down. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
They're facing a 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Trying to get to it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to take the top off. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback will audible. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Fires to the right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. Right back to it. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking for space. It's Grimes. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd down, going up top. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulls! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Let's go! They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Hands it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Going up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes his connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They want to just keep throwing it. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on...